little brown maverick is winking her eye. Oh, what a beautiful morning. Oh, what a beautiful day. I've got a beautiful feeling. Everything's going my way. Hi, Aunt Ellen.
Oh, scare me to death. What you doing around here?
Well, I come to sing to you. All the sounds of the earth are like music. All the sounds of the earth are like music. The breeze is so busy it don't miss a tree. And an old weeping willow is laughing at me. Oh, what a beautiful morning. Oh, what a beautiful day. I've got a beautiful feeling. Everything's going my way. Oh, what a beautiful day.
You know, if I was an old woman and you wasn't so young and smart alecky, why, I'd marry you to get you to sit around and sing to me.
No, you wouldn't either, because I wouldn't marry you nor none of your kid folks.
And then my kid folks, huh?
That's right, and you can tell them that too, especially that niece of yours, Mr. Lori Williams. Hey, Nellie, if you used to tell me where Lori was, where would you tell me she was at?
Well, I wouldn't tell you at all. For as far as I can make out, Lori ain't paying you no heed.
She don't pay me no heed, huh? Where'd you get such an uppity niece that wouldn't pay me no heed? Who's the best bronc buster in this here territory?
You were there.
And the best bulldogger in 17 counties? Me, that too. And look here, I'm handsome, ain't I?
Heard he has a picture.
Bow-legged, ain't I? From God knows how many hours in the saddle.
Couldn't stop a pig in the road.
What else does she want in the damn she-mule?
I don't know. First horse starting, it ain't you. Who are you taking the back social tonight?
Well, ain't that much about it.
Bet you come over here to ask Lori.
What if I did?
Ask me too. Oh, am I fascinating?
Yeah, you too.
What a beautiful morning. Oh, what a beautiful day. Oh, I thought you was somebody. I got a beautiful feeling. Everything's going my way. So is this all that's come a calling? And it's already 10 o'clock of a Saturday morning.
You noticed me before you opened the door.
No such a thing.
You did too. You heard my voice and know it was me.
Well, I heard a voice talking rumbly with Aunt Eller, and someone is singing like a bullfrog in a pond.
You know it was me, so you sat up there thinking of something mean to say. I've a good mind not to ask you to the box social.
Well, if you was to ask me, I wouldn't go with you anyways. Besides, how'd you take me? You ain't got a brand new buggy with red wheels on it, have ya?
No, I ain't.
Or a brand new team with its rattles all a-jingling?
No.
Expect me to ride on behind old Dunn, I guess. Well, better go over across the river and ask that Cummins girl I heard you took such a shine to.
If I was to ask you, there'd be a way to take you, Mr. Lower Smarty.
Oh, would there?
When I take you out tonight with me, honey, here's the way it's gonna be. You will sit behind a team of snow white horses in the slickest gig you ever see. Chicks and ducks and geese better scurry when I drive in the Surrey. When I drive you home the Surrey with the fringe on top. Watch that fringe and see how it flutters when I drive them high-stepping strutters. Nosy folks will peek through their shutters and their eyes will pop. The wheels are yellow, the upholstery's brown. case there's a change in the weather. Two bright satellites winking and blinking. Ain't no finer rig, I'm a-thinking. You can keep your rig if you're thinking I'd care to swap for that shiny little Surrey with the fringe on the top.
Wouldn't you say that fringe was made of silk?
Wouldn't have no other kind but silk.
Does it really have a team of snow white horses?
One's like snow, the other's more like milk.
Can you tell them apart?
All the world will fly in a flurry when I take you out in the Surrey. When I take you out in the Surrey with the fringe on top. When we hit that road, hell for leather, cats and dogs will dance in the heather. Cats and birds will sing all together, and the toads will hop. The wind will whistle as we rattle along. The cows will moo in the clover. The river will ripple at a whispered song and whisper it over and over. Don't you wish you'd go on forever? Don't you wish you'd go on forever? Don't you wish you'd go on forever? And never stop in that shiny little Surrey with the fringe on the top.
Sure feel like a queen sitting up in that carriage.
Only she talked to me a while back, Aunt Ellen. I've good mind not to take her.
Ain't said I was going.
Well, I ain't asked you.
Where'd you get such a prig at anyway? Oh, I've been went and spent all his money hiring a rig expecting me to go with him.
That's all you know about it.
Went all the way to Claremore to hire a rig, now I got nobody to ride in it.
Have to. Did not hire her. Made it all up out of my head.
What?
Made it up. Dashboard and all.
Anna, tell herself to get out of here. Coming around and telling me
Make up,
lies.
look out now. Making up a few praise and against no laws I know of. Don't you wish there was such a rig though? Then you could go to that play party and dance go down some morning if you was mind to. You was all tired, I'd lift you up on the Surrey, climb up alongside you, and just point the horses home. I can just picture the whole thing. I can see the stars getting blurry when we ride back home in the Surrey. Ride slowly home in the Surrey with the fringe on top. I can feel the day getting older, feel a sleepy head near my shoulder, not drooping close to my shoulder till it falls kerplop. The sun is swimming on the rim of a hill, the moon is taking a header, and just as I'm thinking all the earth is still, a lark will wake up in the meadow. Hush, you bird, my baby's asleeping. Maybe got a dream worth a keeping. Whoa, you team, and just keep a creeping at a slow clip, clop. Don't you hurry with the Surrey with the fringe on the top.
Only there ain't no such rig. You made it all up.
Well,
Why'd you come around here anyway? Telling me lies and talking about the sun swimming on the hill like it was so. Why who's gonna right alongside of you anyway?
Curly, why don't you just grab him and hiss her when she acts that way?
Oh, I don't even want to talk to him, let alone let him to kiss me, that ragged, bow-legged, wish he'd had a sweetheart bum!
She likes you quite a lot.
whew, she liked me more. She'd sick the dogs on me.
Oh, what wagon?
There's a crowd of folks coming down from Bushhead for the box social.
Well, I would if you'd asked me.
Well, we got talking about a lot of other things. I'll go hitch it up now since you say it's all right.
Why, hello, Will.
Hi, Miller.
Now, how'd you do at that fair? Do any good in that steer open?
I did pretty good. I won it.
Ain't nobody can rope like our territory boys.
Can't stay but a minute, Aunt Ella. Gotta get over to 80 Annie's. Don't you remember? Her pa said if I was worth $50, I could have it.
$50? Is that what they give you for prize money?
That's what.
Lance, Van Pa keeps his promise, he'll be dancing at your wedding.
If he don't keep his promise, I'll take it from right under his nose. Then I won't bring him the present I got for him. Look at this, fellas. What I got for 80 Annie's pa. See, you hold it up to the light like this. Then you turn the thing at the top, and the picture changes. They call it the Little Wonder.
Silly goats. The hussy. She ought to be ashamed of herself. And you too. Now, how do I get the other picture? Wait. Getting it? I have a good mind to tell Annie on you.
Please don't, Aunt Ella. She wouldn't understand.
God knows we've been carrying on in Kansas City.
Well, I wouldn't exactly call it carrying on, but I sure did see some things I'd never seen before. I got to Kansas City on a Friday. By Saturday, I learned a thing or two. For up to then, I didn't have an idea of what the modern world was coming to. I counted 20 gas buggies going by themselves almost every time I took a walk. And then I put my ear to a bell telephone, and a strange woman started in to talk.
What next?
What next? Everything's up to date in Kansas City. They gone about as far as they can go. They went and built a skyscraper 7 stories high, about as high as a building ought to grow. Everything's like a dream in Kansas City. It's better than a Magic Planet show. You can turn the radiator on whenever you want some heat. With every kind of comfort, every house is all complete. You can walk to privies in the rain and never wet your feet. They've gone about as far as they can go.
Yes, sir.
They've gone about as far as they can go. Everything's up to date in Kansas City. They gone about as far as they can go. They got a big theater they call the Burley Q. For 50 cents you can see a dandy show. One of the gals is fat and pink and pretty, as round above as she was round below. I can swear that she was padded from her shoulder to her heel, but later in the second act when she begun to peel, I could see that everything she had was absolutely real. She went about as far as she could go.
Yes, sir.
She went about as far as she could go. This is a two-step. That's all they're doing in Kansas City. The waltz is through. Catch on. 1 and 2. 1 and 2. Of course, they don't do it alone. Come on, Aunt Ella.
And that's about as far as I can go.
Yes, sir. And that's about as far as she can go. This is ragtime. Saw a couple of fellas doing the street in Kansas City.
I don't like it.
got $50. I'll catch up with you.
Hey, Nell, I gotta know something. Who's the low-down, filthy, rotten sneak that Chloe's got her cap set for?
You.
Well, never mind that. There's plenty of men trying to stalk her. Now she surely leans to one of them, now don't she?
Well, there's that old farmer, Jace Hutchinson. Lives over on the other side of Lone Elm. And then there's that old Whittler man that lives on the other side of Claremore. And they say he's a doctor or veterinary.
That's what I thought. Low Judge.
Know yourself.
Then there's a man closer to your home that's got it around his mind most of the time where he doesn't know a plow with a thrashing machine.
Him?
Judge Fry.
That bullet-colored growling man?
Now don't you say anything against him. He's the best hired man I ever had, and he runs a farm himself. 2 women can't do it all, you ought to know that.
Yeah, but Lord, take up with a man like that.
I ain't said she's tuck up with him.
He be surrounded her all the time, ain't he? Lives here.
Down the smokehouse.
Changed my mind about cleaning the hen house today. Gonna leave it till tomorrow. Taking Lori over to the party tonight.
You're taking Lori?
I asked her.
Well, wouldn't that just make you bald? Well, don't forget, Al, you and me's got a date together. If you make up a nice box of lunch, maybe I'll bid for it.
And how are we going in that rig you made up?
That there ain't no made-up rig, you hear me? I hired her to Claremore.
Plans you did?
Sure did. Pretty one, too. Wheels are yellow, the upholstery's brown, the dashboard's genuine leather, with isinglass curtains that'll roll right down in case there's a change in the weather. I'll see you for a night anyways on the way back from the station, Al. Ain't no fine rig, I'm a-thinking that I'd care just what sure that shines little Surrey with the bridge on the top.
Yo, Curly, better tell all the girls in Butcher to stop by here and freshen up. It's a long way to Skidmore's. That means we're gonna have lots of company. You better get your hamper packed.
Oh, Anna, don't go to the social night with Curly. Then I'll have to go with Judd alone.
Well, that's the way you wanted it, ain't it?
No, I just told Judd I'd go because Curly was so fresh. But I'm scared to tell Judd I won't go in. I'm scared of what he'll do. He's crazy. You ever see them? You ever go down to that smokehouse where he's at?
Plenty of times what?
You ever see them old pictures he's got tacked up on the walls?
Yeah, I see them. But don't you pay them no mind.
Oh, and something wrong inside him. I can feel it every time he gets next to me. At night, I fasten my windows against it. The sound of his footsteps under my tree, outside my room. And mornings he comes out to his breakfast and he looks out at me from under those eyebrows like there's something in the brush somewhere. I know what I'm talking about.
You crazy, youngin'? Stop acting like a chicken with your head cut off. Now, who do you was reckon that is drove up? Why? It's that old peddler. Mother tried to sell me that egg beater.
And he's got Ada Annie with him. Will Parker's Ada Annie.
You know what that old peddler told me? Told me that egg beater beat up eggs, wring out dish rags, and turn the ice cream freezer, and I know what all.
You know Ada Annie?
Hold it, little man, I want to talk to you. Well, hi, Aunt Ellen. Hi, Lori.
Hello, Will Parker's back from Kansas City. Heard he's looking for you.
Will Parker. I didn't count on him being back so soon.
I can see that. Been riding a piece?
Well, the peddler man's gonna drive me to the box social. I got up sort of a tasty lunch.
Ada Annie, have you taken up with that peddler man?
Not yet.
But you're promised to Will Parker, ain't you?
Well, not what you might say promised. I just said maybe.
Well, don't you like him no more?
Of course I do. There will never be nobody like him.
Then what about this peddler man?
But there will never be nobody like him neither.
Which one do you like better?
Whatever one I'm with.
Well, you are silly.
Now, Lord, you know them boys didn't pay me up to no attention this year. Counting on I was flat and scrawny as a beanpole, but then I kind of rounded up a little bit, and now the boys act different to me.
Well, what's wrong with that?
Nothing. I like it. I like it so much when a feller talks pretty to me. I get all shaky from horn to hoof, don't you?
Can't think of what you're talking about.
Well, don't you feel kind of sorry for a feller when he looks like he wants to kiss you?
Well, you just can't go around kissing every man that asks you. Didn't anybody ever tell you that?
Yeah, they told me. It ain't so much a question of not knowing what to do. I know what's right and wrong since I've been 10. I heard a lot of stories and I reckon they are true about how girls are put upon by men. I know I mustn't fall into the pit, but when I'm with a feller, I forget. I'm just a girl who can't say no, can't seem to say it at all. I hate to disappoint a beau when he is paying a call. For a while I act refined and cool, a setting on the velveteen settee. Then I think of that old golden rule and do for him what he would do for me. I can't resist a Romeo in a sombrero and chaps. Soon as I sit on their laps, something inside of me snaps. I can't say no. He starts to talk pretty. What you gonna do? Supposing that he says that your lips are like cherries, or roses, or berries. What you gonna do? Supposing that he says that you're sweeter than cream, and he's gonna have cream or die. What you gonna do when he talks that way? Spit in his eye? I'm just a girl who can't say no, can't seem to say it at all. I hate to disappoint a beau when he is paying a call. For a while I act refined and cool, a setting on the velveteen settee. Then I think of that old golden rule and do for him what he would do for me. I can't resist a Romeo in a sombrero and chaps. Soon as I sit on their laps, something inside of me snaps. I can't say no. Well, like I told you, I get sorry for him.
Well, I wouldn't feel sorry for no man no matter what.
Well, I sure feel sorry for poor Allie Hackham. Look how Aunt Eller's cussing him out.
Allie Hackham, that's his name.
Yeah, it's Persian.
Are you sure for certain you love him better than you love Will?
Well, I was sure. But first thing you know, Will's gonna come home and start talking purty to me and change my mind back.
But Will wants to marry you.
So does Allie Hackham.
Did he ask you?
Not directly, but how I know is when we was riding his buggy, he said he wanted for me to ride like that with him to the end of the world. Well, as far as Catoosie, but that'd take to sundown, wouldn't it? Then we'd have to go somewhere and be all night together. Well, that means he wants a wedding, don't it?
Not to a peddler, it don't.
All right. If the 8-meter don't work, I'll give you something just as good.
Just as good? It's gotta be 1,000 million times better.
My, oh my! See pretty crickets, Miss Lady! Oh, how you have grown. Last time I come through, you were tiny like a shrimp with freckles. Now look at you, a great big beautiful lady.
Quit a biting on me. If you ain't had your breakfast, you can go eat yourself a green apple.
Now, Aunt Heather, just listen.
Hold on a minute. I ain't your Aunt Eller, so don't call me your Aunt Eller. Maddie.
Now, don't you go and be mad at me. And I said I'd give you a present. Something to wear.
Oh, Foot, I got things for to wear. I wouldn't have it. What is it?
Real silk, made in Persia.
What on the Persian garter? Well, they look awful pretty, Aunt Eller, with bows on them and all. I'll try 'em on.
Hold up your foot.
Did you have any idea I was going to slide that garter all the way up my limb? Grab onto my petticoats, Lori.
Funny woman. She's much worse if I try to take her garters off.
Yeah, 'cause then you'd make your stockings fall down.
Wouldn't it? Now, give me the other one.
Ooh, what, do you want to buy this one to match?
What do you mean, do I want to buy it?
I can let you have it for 50 cents, 4 bits.
Want me to grab that 8-liter and ram it down in a windpipe?
All right. Don't anybody want to buy anything? How about you, Miss Lori? Must be wanting something. It's a young girl like you.
Well, of course I want something. I want a new belt buckle for my shoes or a new dress with lace. I want it so pretty. I want it to smell like a honeysuckle vine.
Give her a take of soap.
Well, I want things that I can hold in my hands and that I've never heard of before, like a rubber-tired buggy or a cut glass sugar bowl. And not things that I can just hold in my hands, but things that happen to you. Things so great that if they did happen to you, your heart'd quit beating and you fall down dead.
I've got just the thing for you. The elixir of Egypt.
What's
Secret formula. Belonged to Pharaoh's daughter.
Smell of salt.
Oh, but a special kind of smelling salts. Read what it says on the label. Take a deep breath and see everything clear. That's what Pharaoh's daughter used to do. When she had a hard problem to decide, like what dress she had to wear to a party, or what prince she had to marry, or whether or not she should cut off somebody's head, she'd take a whiff of this.
I'll take a bottle of that, Mr. Peddler.
Oh, precious stuff.
How much?
2 bits.
Throwing away your money.
It helps you decide what to do.
Now, don't you want me to show you some pretty dudettes with lace around the bottom and a ribbon running in and out?
Do you mean fancy drawers?
All made in Paris.
Well, I guess. I guess I never wear that kind myself, but I guess you can bring your trapping inside and can find you something to eat and drink.
They's all right, Aunt Eller, if you ain't going no place. Well, ask him, why don't you? Allie, me and Lori been having an argument.
About what, baby?
About what you said when you said you were gonna drive to the end of the world with me?
Well, that didn't really mean the end of the world.
Well, then how far did you want to go?
Oh, about as far as, say, Claremont to the hotel.
Well, what's at the hotel?
In front of the hotel is a veranda. Inside is lobby and upstairs. Upstairs might be paradise.
Well, I thought there was just bedrooms.
For you and me, baby. Paradise.
You see, I knew I was right and Lori was wrong. You do want to marry me, don't you?
What did you say?
I said you do want to marry me, don't you? What did you say?
I didn't say nothing.
Oh, Suzanne, you ain't waiting, I'm back.
Oh, Bud, just when... Will? That's Will Parker. Promise me you won't fight him.
Why fight? Never met the man before. Let me fight with my friends.
Hey, no way. Money Munch, that's the sweetest little 110 pounds of sugar in territory.
Will, this is Allie Hackett.
Nice to meet you, Hack. Don't mind the way I talk. It's all right. I'm gonna marry her.
Marry her? On purpose?
Well,
That's no such a thing.
It's a wonderful thing to be married.
Allie,
I got a brother in Persia, got 6 wives.
6 wives? All at once?
sure. That's the way you do in that country.
Not always. Got another brother in Persia, only got 1 wife. He's a bachelor, though.
Look, Will.
Look, look. You know what I got for first prize at the fair? $50.
Well, that was good. $50.
Can't you? I promise I can marry you if I got $50.
That's right, he did.
You know what I done with it? Spent it all on presents for you.
Well, if you spend it, then you ain't got the cash.
What I got's worth more than cash. The fella who sold me the stuff told me.
But Will,
Stop saying but will. Ain't no Andy, Honey Bunch, you ain't been off my mind since I left. Even the whole time at the fair, when I was chasing steers, I'd rope around the hooves, pull him up sharp. He'd land on his little rump. And then I'd think of you.
Oh, Will, don't start talking purty.
Yeah, I can't see. I didn't give him one look.
Well, how could you see him if you didn't give him a look?
I mean, I didn't look loving at him. Like I look at you.
Don't look like that. I can't bear it.
Stop looking like this to give me a little old kiss.
Oh, what's a little old kiss anyways?
Well, nothing. Unless it comes from you.
You do talk purty. No, I won't.
Supposing that I say that your lips are like cherries, or roses or berries, what you gonna do? Can't you feel my heart palpitating and a bumping, waiting for something nice from you? Gotta have a kiss and it's gotta be quick, or I'll jump in a creek and die.
What's a girl to say when you talk that way? Carly, better take the team down to the trough and get us some water.
Yes, ma'am.
Can I come too? I just love the way you handle horses.
About all I can handle, I guess.
Oh, I can't believe that. Now, come on, I heard about you, Curly.
Boys, better take the hampers and put them under the tree where it's cool.
Girl,
kiddo.
Well, I'm sure sorry to see you so happy, because what I gotta say, it's gonna make you miserable inside. I gotta marry Will.
Well, it is sad news for me.
Well, don't hide your feelings, Allie. I'd rather you come right out and say your heart is busted in two.
Are you sure you've got to marry Will?
Sure shooting.
And there's no chance for you to change your mind.
No chance.
All right, then. My heart is busted in two.
Allie, you say such pretty things.
See?
Well, hello, Pop. What you been shooting?
Rabbits. That thing I hear about Will Parker getting $50?
Sure is, and he wants you to hold your promise.
Too bad. Still know I can't go back to my word.
See, Allie Hackham.
I'd advise you to get that money off it before it loses all. Put it in your stocking or in your corset, or you can't get to it. Or can you?
But, Pa, he ain't exactly kept it. He spent it all on presents.
See? What I tell you? I said it had to be $50 cash.
But Mr. Carnes, is that fair?
Who the hell are you?
Look, this is Allie Hackham.
Well, shut your face, boy. I'll be your behind some more buckshot. You'll be walking around like a duck the rest of your life.
Allie, if I ain't got to marry Will, maybe your heart don't have to be busted into like you said.
I did not say that.
Yes, you did.
Oh, no, I didn't.
Are you trying to make my daughter be a liar?
No, I'm just making it clear what a liar I am if she's telling the truth.
What else you been saying?
Oh, not a lot.
When?
Last night, in the moonlight,
Where?
alongside that haystack.
Listen,
I'm listening. What else you been saying?
He called me his Persian kitten.
What you call that?
I don't remember.
Well, I do. They was the cats with the soft real fuzzy tails.
That's enough! Let's motherfucker up there and balls on there. Is that what you think?
Look, Mr. Carnes.
I'm looking.
I'm no good. I'm a peddler. I travel up and down and all around. You'd hardly ever see your daughter again.
That's right. Take care of it, son. Take care of my little rosebud.
Are you sure for shooting you can bear to let me go?
Are you sure, Mr. Carnes?
Just trying to change my mind, see what happens to you.
Oh, Allie, ain't it wonderful? I'll make it up our minds for us. When he says you can have me, why, you got me.
I know. I've got you.
Mrs. Allie Hackham, peddler's wife. Wait till I tell the girls.
Trapped! Tricked! Hoodwinked! Ambushed!
The Sunday wine, why do you walk around and round with your head left behind and your chin scraping the ground?
20 minutes ago, I am free like a breeze, free like a bird in the woodland wild, free like a gypsy, free like a child. I'm unattached. Minutes ago, I can do what I please. Break my cigar, I sit on a rug. Don't put the donut, drink from a jar. I'm a happy man. I'm minding my own business like I ought to. I mean no harm to anyone. Talking to a certain farmer's daughter. Said I'm looking in the muzzle of a... Done!
So you can't have any fun. Every daughter has a father with a gun. It's a scandal, it's an outrage. How a gal gets a husband today.
if you make one mistake when the moon is bright, then they tie you to a contract so you make it every night.
It's a scandal. It's an outrage. When your family surrounds you and says,
You gotta take your make an honest woman out of now. To make you make her honest, she will lie like hell.
it's a scandal. It's an outrage. And the gifts of what? Where is the leader who will say what's the first man to be shot?
Me?
Yes, you. Scandal. It's an outrage. To wink and a kiss in your throat.
You're a mess, and in less than a year, by heck, there's a baby on your shoulder making bubbles on your neck.
It's a scandal. It's an outrage. Every farmer will tell you it's true.
A rooster in a chicken coop is better off than men. He ain't the special property of just one hen.
It's a scandal. It's an outrage. It's a problem we must solve. We gotta start a revolution.
All right, boys, people.
Hello, Lori. Just packing your camper now? I've been busy. Ooh, looks like you've got gooseberry tarts too. Mine like to float away if you blew on them. I did blow on one of mine, and it broke into a million pieces. Ain't she funny?
Bertie, you better come inside and cool off.
You coming with me, Curly?
Not just yet.
Well, you better hurry, and remember tonight's the auction. Mine's the biggest hamper. So that's the Cummins girl I heard talking about.
You seen her before, ain't you?
Not since she got so old. Never before have I seen someone look so peaked looking in such a short time.
Yeah. She says she's 18. I bet she's 19.
What you got in your hamper?
Nothing. Just some old apple pies and meat jelly and, why, nothing like what Gertie Cummins will have in her basket.
You sure you gotta go to the party tonight with that Judd fella?
I reckon so, why?
Well, it just seems most everybody expects me to take it.
Well, then maybe it's just as well you ain't. We don't want people talking, do we?
You think they do talk about it?
Oh, you know how they are, like a bunch of swarming mud balls. They always gotta be talking about something.
Like what? You're stuck on me.
No, more like you're stuck on me.
Well, I can't imagine how these ugly rumors stop.
Me? Neither. Why do they think of stories that link my name to yours?
Why do the neighbors chatter all day behind their doors?
I've got a way to prove what they say is quite untrue. Here is the gist, a practical list of don'ts for you. Don't throw bouquets at me. Don't please my
to bake my favorite pie. Granting your wish, I carved our initials on that tree. Just keep a slice of all the advice you give so free. Don't praise my charm too much. Don't look so vain with me. Don't stand in the rain with me. People will say we're in love. Don't take my arm too much. Don't put your hand in mine. Your hand feels so grand in mine. People will say we're in love. Don't dance all night with me till the stars fade from above. They'll see it's alright with me. People will say we're in love. Don't you reckon you can tell that Judd fellow he'd rather go with me to the party now?
I can't.
I think I'll go down to the schoolhouse and see what's so special about this Judd fellow that makes girls want to go to parties with him.
Curly!
What?
Nothing. Don't sigh and gaze at me. Your sighs are so like mine. Your eyes, nothing like Oh, Aunt Eller.
Like a hanky.
Oh, what do I need a silly hanky for?
Well, you got a smudge just under your
Well, open it, can't you?
Howdy.
What do you want?
Well, I got done my business at the house. Thought I'd pay you a call. You got a gun, I see.
Good at Colt 45.
What do you do with it?
Shoot things.
Well, that picture, that's a naked woman, ain't it?
Your eyes don't lie to you.
Plumb stock naked as a jaybird. Oh, no, she ain't. Got a couple of thingamabobs hanging off of her.
Shucks. That doesn't think of what I got here. Look at that top one.
Well, I go blind. That'd give me ideas, that would.
That's a dinger, that is.
Yeah, that sure is a ding. Hey, it's a nice rope you got here. Spins nice. You know Will Pocket? He can sure spin a rope. It's a strong hook you got here, Judd. You could hang yourself on that.
I could what?
Well, hang yourself. It'd be as easy as falling off a log or a chair. The fact is, you can stand on a log or a chair right about here. Tie that up good there, of course, first. You don't have to tie down here. You all you have to do is fall off a log or a chair. 5 minutes less, you'd be as dead as a doornail.
What do you mean by that?
Well, them folks will come to your funeral and sing sad songs.
Ah!
They would too. You never know how many folks you like it till you're dead. You know, you probably laid out in the parlor, laid out with you all in your best suit, with your hair combed down slick and a high stops collar. I can just picture the whole thing.
There'll be flowers, do you think?
Well, sure would, all around your coffin. And palms, too. The folks that gathered there, men that bare their heads and women would sniffle softly. Some probably even faint. Once took a shine, you can use alive.
What woman ever took a shine to me?
Oh, lots of women. They just don't ever come out and tell you unless you die first.
I guess that's so.
They sure would sing loud, though, when the singing started. Sing like the hearts would break. Poor Judd is dead, poor Judd Fry is dead. I'll gather round his coffin now and cry. He had a heart of gold, he wasn't very old. Oh, why did such a fella have to die? Poor Judd is dead, poor Judd Fry is dead. He's looking all so peaceful and serene. He's all laid out to rest, with his hands across his chest. His fingernails have never been so clean. And the preacher would get up and he'd say, folks, we are gathered here to moan and groan over our brother Judd Fry, who hung himself up by a rope in the smokehouse. There'd be some weeping and wailing for some of them women folks. And he'd say, Judd was the most misunderstood man in the territory. People used to think he was a mean, ugly fellow, and they called him a dirty skunk and a mean, ornery pig stealer. But the folks that really knowed him beneath them two dirty shirts he always wore. There beat a heart as big as all outdoors. As big as all outdoors. Judd Fry loved his fellow man. He loved his fellow man. He loved the birds of the forest and the beasts of the field. He loved the mice and the vermin in the barn. And he treated the rats like equals, which was right. He loved all the little children. He loved everything and everybody in the world. Only he never let on, so nobody ever knew. Poor Judd is dead, poor Judd Fry is dead. His friends will weep and wail for miles around. Miles around. The daisies in the dell will give out a different smell, because poor Judd is underneath the ground. Poor Judd is dead, a candle lights his head. He's laying in a coffin made of wood. And folks are feeling sad, 'cause they used to treat him bad. And now they know their friend has gone for good. Poor Judd is dead, a candle lights his head. Looking all so pretty and so nice. He looks like he's asleep. It's a shame that he won't keep. But it's summer and we're running out of ice. Yes, sir. Sure would be an interesting funeral. Wouldn't like to miss it.
Wouldn't like to miss it, eh? Maybe you will. Maybe you go first.
Maybe. Let's see now. Where'd you work at for here? Up by Wapaw, wasn't it?
Yes, and before that, over by Tulsa. Lousy they was to me. Both of them. Always making out they was better. Treating me like dirt.
So what'd you do? Get even?
Who said anything about getting even?
Nobody that I recollect was coming to my mind.
If it ever come to getting even with anybody, I'd know how to do it.
With that?
There's safer ways than that to use your brains. Remember that fire on the Ballad Farm over by Sweetwater?
Sure do. About 5 years ago. It's a terrible accident. Burned up the mother, the father, and the daughter.
That weren't no accident. Fella told me. Hired hand was stuck on that Ballad girl. And he found her in the hayloft with another fella.
And it was him that burned the place.
Took him weeks to get all the kerosene, but buying it at different times. The fellow who told me made out like it happened in Missouri. But I knew all the time it was the Bartlett farm. What a liar he was.
And a kind of murderer, too, wasn't he? We learned him.
You ain't told me yet what business you got here. We ain't got much cattle to sell, no cow ponies. And that oak crop is done spoke for.
Well, you sure relieve my mind considerable.
There's only one other thing on this farm you can want, and it better not be that.
But that's exactly what it is.
It better not be, you hear? You keep away from her.
You know, somebody ought to tell Laura about what kind of man you want. For that matter, somebody ought to tell you once about yourself.
You better get out of here, Curly.
Fellow wouldn't feel very safe in here if he didn't know you. But I know you, Judd. In this country, there's two things you can do if there's a man. Live outdoors is one, live in a hole is the other. I sat on my horse in the brush somewhere, and heard a rattlesnake many times. Rattle, 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 it go, scared to death. Someone's coming close to this hole. Someone's gonna step on it. Gets old fangs ready, curl up and wait. As long as you're scared, you live in a hole, you gotta have protection. Or you can have muscles like yours and still be as weak as an empty bladder. Listen, you got things to bob your hide with. How'd you get to be the way you are anyway? Sitting here in this filthy hole, thinking the way you're thinking, crawling and festering. Ah! Feel better now, don't you? Hot on the roof, though. Wish you'd let me show you something. See that knot hole over there? See it winking? About as big as a dime. So we'll see if I can hit it. Just look at it, listen. Right through the knot hole. Without touching. I know what I can do. You saw it too, didn't you? In fact, somebody's coming now.
Who fired off a gun? Well, answer me, you lummy. Don't sit there. Answer when you're spoke to.
Well, I shot once.
Well, what was you shooting at?
You see that knot hole over there?
I see lots of holes.
Well, it was one of them.
It's all right, everybody. Nobody hurt. Just a pair of fools swapping noises.
Mind if I visit with you, gents? It's good to get away from the women for a while. Now, we're all by ourselves. I got a few currencies, private knickknacks what to show you. Special for the men.
I'll see you gentlemen later. I gotta get Surrey I hide for tonight.
Our post.
Who you think you're taking in that Surrey?
Aunt Ellen, Laura, if she'll go with me. She won't. Maybe she will.
She better not. She promised growth means she better not change her mind.
Ah, what you look at these straight from men.
Don't want any of them things now. Got any frog stickers?
One of those long knives? What'd you do with the thing like that?
I don't know. Kill a hog or a skunk. It's all the same, ain't it? You know what I'd like better than that if you got one? You ever hear of a thing they call a little wonder? It's a thing you hold up to your eyes to see pictures. Only that ain't all there is to it. Not quite. See, it's got a little jigger attached onto it. When you reach out and touch it, out springs a sharp blade.
On a spring, eh?
You say to a fella, look through this. Then when he's looking, you reach out and snap the blade. It's just above his chest. Bang! And down you come.
What a good joke to play on a friend. I don't handle things like that. Too dangerous. What I'd like to show you now is my new stuff at most times.
Don't want any of them things. Gonna get myself a real woman.
A real woman? What would you want with a real woman? They're always causing trouble. I mean, I'm having trouble right now on account of a woman. You say you want one? Why? Look at you. You're free to come and go as you please. You got the nice cozy little place here. Private. Nobody to bother you. Artistic pictures, they don't talk back to you.
I'm tired of all those pictures of women.
All right. You're tired of them. So throw them away and buy some new ones. You get tired of a woman, what can you do? Nothing. Just keep getting tired and tired.
I made up my mind.
So you say you want a real woman. Say, you happen to know a girl by the name of Ada Whiting?
I don't want her.
I don't want her either. I got her.
Don't want nothing from no peddler. Want real things. What am I doing shut up here like that fella says? A crawling and a festering. What am I doing in this lousy smokehouse?
The door squeaks, the floor creaks. There's a field mouse a-nibbling on the broom.
And I sat by myself like a cobweb on a shelf, by myself in a lonely room.
a cowhand who thinks he is better than me. And the girl that I want ain't afraid of my arms, and her own soft arms keep me warm. And her long yellow hair falls across my face, just like the rain in a storm. The floor creaks, the door squeaks, and the mouse starts a nibbling on the broom. And the sun flicks my eyes, it was all a pack of lies. I'm awake in a lonely room. I ain't gonna dream about her arms no more. I ain't gonna leave her alone. Going outside, get myself a bride, get me a woman to call my own.
Girls, can you girls go somewhere else and tell his fortunes? I gotta be here by myself.
Look, Lori went back to selling stuff the peasant man was trying to sell us.
It's gonna help me decide what to do. See, let me take a big whiff now.
That's the camphor.
Please, girls, go somewhere else.
Instead of curly.
I'll tell you when my mind's a little bit clear. I can feel it getting clearer already.
We can tell you what you want.
Reach
married wife and daughter. What's no farm for anyway?
Notice you married one so you can get a square meal.
He can say what he wants.
Ain't nobody gonna sling at anything. This here's a party. Sing it, Andrew.
And when the territory is the just like all the others. All behave themselves and act like brothers.
I'd like to teach you all a little saying and learn the words by heart the way you should. I don't say I'm no better than anybody else, but I'll be damned if I'm just as good. I don't say I'm better than anybody else, but I'll be damned if I'm just as good. Sing together, should all be cats, cowboys, handsome farmers, daughters, farmers, dancing, preachers, girls. I'll let one of the men be the auctioneer. All right. Now, gentlemen, you know the rules. You got a bid blind. You ain't supposed to know what girl goes with what hamper. And now, if your sweetheart has told you that her hamper's gonna be done up in a certain kind of way, then it ain't my fault. Now, we'll start auctioning all the hampers on the other side of the house and work around here. Follow me.
Hello, young girl.
Oh, it's you.
I was hoping to run into you. It seems like you and I have had a little talk.
We only got one thing to talk about. Well, Miss Hackett, I understand you got yourself engaged to 80 Annie. Well, nothing. I don't know what to call you. You ain't pretty enough for a skunk. You ain't skinny enough for a snake. Too little to be a man, too big to be a mouse. Reckon you're a rat.
That's logical.
Just answer me one question. Do you really love her?
Well,
Because if I thought you didn't, I'd tie you up in that bag and throw you in the river. Are you serious about it?
yes, I'm serious.
Do you worship the grass she walks on like I do? You better say yes.
Yes, yes.
You spent every cent you had for it. That's what I did. See that bag? Full of presents. Cost me $50. All I had in the world.
And if you had that $50 cash,
I'd have 80 Annie, and you would lose them.
see what you got in here. I'm gonna buy something.
What do you want with them?
I'm a peddler and I buy and sell. Might be your real money as much as oil or not. Ooh, it's a beautiful hot water bag. Must have cost plenty. I give you $8 for it.
$8? That would be honest. I only paid $3.50.
All right, then instead of giving you 8 tonight, will. That's I can take.
That was for our wedding night.
It don't fit you so good. I give you $22 for $5.
But it's for...
All right, $22.50 on a cent more. Ooh, what a beautiful ankle braid.
Those are for her to wear.
Well, it's interesting news for you. I give you $15 for it.
Say, that's almost. You want to buy some more?
Come on.
You ever see one of these?
Well, what made you buy that? You able for something?
What do you mean? It's just funny pictures.
Is that all you think it is? Well, it's not
Where
that.
is
It's...
everybody? Where's that other?
On the other side of the house, lawyer.
Lori, where's you run to?
How much you give me for this?
I don't want to handle things like this. I guess you don't know what it really is.
Sure do. It's just a girl in pink tights.
Either you two seen Lori.
She's on the other side of the house, Judd. Auction's going on, man.
Hey, Judd, here's one of those things you was looking for. A little wonder.
How much?
$3.50.
A lot of money. But I got an idea it might be worth it.
Well, let's see. $3.50 from him and $45.50 from you. That makes $50, don't it?
No, $1 short.
Darn it! Must have figured wrong. How much for the rest of this bag? $1. Done! Now I got $50, ain't I? Know what I'm gonna do? I'm gonna take 880 back from you.
No, you wouldn't do anything like that to me.
Oh, wouldn't I? And when I tell my papa I got most money out of him, we'll see what he thinks about who's smart and who's dumb.
Yeah, you certainly poked me.
Alright. Now here's the last two hampers, and who they are, I ain't got no idea.
Well, the little one's mine, and the one next to it's Lori's.
That's into that secret. Now, what do I hear for Lady Randy's hamper?
2 bits.
4 bits.
Who says six? Is that you, Slim? Anybody hungry anymore? What about you, peddler man? 6 bits?
Bid. 6 bits.
6 bits ain't enough like going to Ada Annie can make. Let's hear it all. What about you, like you won her last year?
Hey, Wayne, you got that same sweet potato pie like last year?
You bet. Same old sweet potato pie, Ike. What do you say?
I say it gave me a 3-day bellyache.
Never mind that. Who bids $1?
Bid $1. Mine's less bid. I got it for 6 bits.
I don't care, bid.
90 cents.
90 cents. No, that's for that schoolhouse, so I hear more.
You hear $50.
Hey!
$50? Nobody ever bet $50 for a lunch. Nobody ever bet that either.
You ain't got $50.
Yes, I do. If you're a man of your wood, you say it ain't belongs to me like you said you would.
Where's your money?
Right here in my hand.
That ain't yours. Just give it schoolhouse, didn't you? Gotta say, there's a man still gets my daughter's hand.
No, wait a minute. That ain't fair.
Go on for $50. Go in.
$51. You crazy?
50. Wait a minute. If I don't bid no more, that means I keep the money, can't I?
Sure can.
And I still got $50. This here's mine.
You feeble mind shack poke?
Go on for $51 and Ada Annie will get the prize, I guess.
And I get 8 Wendy.
What do you get for $51?
3-day bellyache.
Now here's my niece's hamper. I took a peek inside a while ago and I must say it looks mighty tasty. What do I hear, gents?
2 bits.
4 bits.
Is that you, Slim? You say 6?
I bid $1.
More like it. Do I hear 2?
$1.25. $2. Too many. $3 and 2 bits. $3 and 4 bits. $4 and 2 bits.
4 1/4. Come on, I ain't got nearly enough yet. I got a bit of 4 1/4 jug fry. You gonna let him have it?
4 and a half.
4 1/2. What? Go for 4 1/2. Go on.
$4.75.
4.75. Come on, gentlemen. Schoolhouse ain't built yet. Gotta get a nice trim lift.
$5
$5. Go on for $5. Go on.
and 2 bits. You're rich for my blood. Can't afford no more.
$5. Not even enough for cold duck stuffing and lemon meringue pie.
$6 and 2 bits.
Going for $6. Come on, gentlemen. That ain't nearly enough for custard with raspberry syrup. Ain't I gonna hear anymore?
No, they all dropped out. Can't you see?
We got enough there. Yeah, let's get on.
Here's the cash.
Hold on, you. I ain't said gone yet.
Well, say it.
Going to Judd Fry. $6 and 2 bits. Going.
Who'd you say was getting lower?
Judd Fry.
For how much?
$6 and 2 bits.
Well, I don't reckon that's quite enough, do you?
It's more than you got.
Well, I got a salary, it cost me $30.
Can't bid saddles. Gotta be cash.
$30 saddle must be worth something to somebody. I'll give you 10. Don't be a fool, boy. You can't earn a living without a saddle.
You got cash?
Right here. Don't let's waste time. How high are you going?
High on you, no matter what.
And I'm bidding all this here $10.
$10. Going for $10. Going.
$10 and 2 bits.
Curly.
Most of you boys know my horse is done. She's gentle. Well, bro.
Curly, don't slow down.
I'll give you 25 for her. I'll sell done to you. That makes the bid 35, Annell.
Curly, you're crazy. It's all for the schoolhouse, all for learning and education. Going for $35. Going.
Hold on, you. I ain't finished bidding yet. Just sold everything you got to a big head. Can't sell the clothes on your back because they ain't what? Can't sell your gun because you're going to need that. Yes, sir, you're going to need that bad. So, wait, guess I'm just as reckless as Curly McLean. Just as good at getting what I want. Gonna bid on everything I got, well. All for Lauren. Everything I've done for the last 2 years, don't thought about. So here it is. $42.31.
Anybody want to buy a gun? Bought a brand new last Thanksgiving. Worth a lot. How about you, Joe? $18. So, that makes the bid $53, Annell. Anybody going any high?
Going. $53. Ain't nobody gonna cheer or nothing.
That's the idea. Farmer and sandwich with friends. We lost the bid. The bid was fair. Shake his hand.
Sure, Curly, I'll shake it. No hard feelings.
That's bad.
Say, Curly, I want to show you something. Excuse us, Lauren.
Just what is that?
Something special. Hold it up to your eyes and see pictures like this.
Curly, what are you doing?
Doing nothing much. What do you want to go squeal at a man like that for? Scared the living lights out of the fellow.
Well, will you stop looking at those old French pictures and ask it for a dance? You brought me this party, didn't you?
Well, I'll dance with you, silly old woman. Dance all over the meadow if you're mine to.
Take out banjo to pieces, Sam.
Well, little Annie, I got the $50 cash. Now, you name the day.
August 15th.
August 15th? Why August 15th?
Because that was the first day I was kissed.
Was it? I don't remember that.
Well, you wasn't there.
Now, looky here. We gotta have a serious talk. Now that you're engaged with me, no more having fun. I mean, with other fellas. You'll have to be a little more standoffish when fellas offer you a buggy ride.
I'll give an imitation of a crawfish and dig myself a hole where I can hide.
I heard how you was kicking up some capers when I was off in Kansas City, Mo. I heard some things you couldn't print in papers from fellas who've been talking like they know.
I only did the kind of things I ordered, sorta. To you I was as faithful as can be. For me, them stories about the way I lost my bloomers,
don't sound very good to me.
Well, you see,
I go and sow my last wild oat. I cut out all shenanigans. I save my money, don't gamble and drink in the back room down at Flanagan's. I give up lots of other things a gentleman never mentions. But before I give up any more, I want to know your intentions. With me, it's all or nothing. Is it all or nothing with you? It can't be in between. It can't be now and then. No half and half romance will do. I'm a one-woman man, home love and type, all complete with slippers and pipe. Take me like I am or leave me be. If you can't give me all, give me nothing. And nothing's what you'll get from me.
not even something.
Nothing's what you'll get from me.
It can't be in between. It can't be now and then.
No half and half romance will do.
Would you build me a house all painted white, cute and clean and pretty and bright?
Big enough for two, but not for three.
Supposing that we should have a third one.
He better look a lot like me.
That's an image.
He better look a lot like me.
With you, it's all or nothing. All for you and nothing for me. But if a wife is wise, she's gotta realize that men like you are wild and free. So ain't gonna fuss, ain't gonna frown. Have your fun, go out on the town. Stay up late and don't come home till 3. And go right off to sleep if you're sleepy. There's no use waiting up for me.
Oh, wait, Annie.
No use waiting up for me.
Come back and kiss me.
Why are we stopping? I thought you wanted to dance.
Want to talk? What made you slap that whip on old lady? Nearly make her run away. What was your hurry?
Well, I didn't want to be late for the party.
You didn't want to be with me alone. Not a minute more than you had to.
I'm with you alone right now, ain't I?
You wouldn't have been. Could have got out of it. Mornings you stay in your room all the time. And at night, smoking out in another sight. Last time I seen you alone, it was winter. Snow, 6 inches deep and drift. I was sick. You brought me the hot soup out to the smokehouse. Me in bed. I hadn't shaved in 2 days. You asked me if I had a fever. Took a hand on my head to see.
I remember.
Do you? Bet you don't remember as much as me. I remember everything you ever done. Every word you ever said. See how it is? I ain't good enough, am I? I'm a hired hand. Got dirt on my hands. Pig slop. Ain't fit to touch you. You're better. So much better. Yeah, we'll see who's better, Miss Lauren. Then maybe you won't be so free with your ass. Such a fine lady.
Are you trying to threaten me? Are you trying to stand there and tell me that if I don't lie to slobber over me like a hog, that you're going to do something about it? Why, you think so much about being a hired hand, but you're nothing but a mangy dog. I'll give you something that'll rest your brains, Mr. Judd. You ain't a hired hand for me no more, you hear me? You can just pack your duds and scoot. Oh, I got even better ideas than that. You ain't to set foot on this place again, you hear me? I'll send your stuff any place you like, but the moment you set a foot inside that pasture gate, I'll sick the dogs on you.
Said your say. Brought it on yourself. Can't help it. Can't never rest. Tried to tell you the way it was. You wouldn't listen.
Who's that? Who is that?
It's me, Lori. Seen Anna Randy. She ran off again.
Please, you gotta go back to the house and get Curly. I gotta see Curly awful bad.
Why don't you turn around and look, crazy one?
Oh, Curly.
Well, you found yours. I gotta go hunt for mine.
Now, what on earth is ailing the Bella Clermont? Well, by guns, you ain't crying.
Oh, Curly. Oh. Oh, don't mind me crying. I can't help it.
Cry your eyes out.
I don't know what to do.
Here, I'll show you. Oh, man. Get away from me, you. About all men can stand in public. Lori, looky here. You stand right where you are, and I'll sit over here. You tell me what you wanted with me.
Oh, Curly. Judd was here, and he scared me. He threatened me, so I fired him.
Well, you fired him. That's all there is to it. Tomorrow I'll go get you a new hired hand if you're worried about that hound dog, and I'll stay at the place myself. Quit your worrying or I'll spank you. Hey, while I'm thinking about it, how about marrying me?
What I want to marry you for?
Well, couldn't maybe you think of some reason?
Can't think of none right now, hardly.
Lori, ma'am, please marry me. I don't know what I'm going to do if you don't.
Oh, Curly. I'll marry you if you want me to.
I'll be the happiest man alive as soon as we're married. Got to learn to be a farmer, I can see that. Started getting my hands blistered a new way. Buy out mowing machines, cut down the prairies. Shoe horses, drag them plows on the side. Country's changed, you gotta change with it. Bring up a pair of boys, new stuff. Keep up with this crazy country's changing. If you with me now, I'll make something yet. You know, the first time I ever saw you was at the county fair. You was riding that field of blue stars, and I said to someone, "Who's that little thing with the bang hanging down her forehead?"
Yeah, I remember. You was riding bronze that day.
That's right.
And one of them throwed you.
Right. You're not from me.
Well, you must have jumped off then.
Sure, I jumped on.
Sure you did.
Hey, if there's anybody out around this yard can hear my voice, I'd like for Williams is my girl.
Curly.
She's what got me to ask her to marry me.
Curly, he always Gattusi.
Oh, well. Let people say we're in love. Who cares what happens now?
Just keep your hand in mine. Your hand feels so grand in mine. Let people say
we're in love. Starlight looks well on us. Let the stars beam from above. Who cares if they tell on us? Let people say we're in love.
Time for the poor lonely gypsy back to the open road.
Wished I was gone. Then you wouldn't be so lonely.
Listen, there's a man here who loved you like nothing ever loved nobody.
Yes, Sally Hacken?
A man who will stick to you all your life. And the man for you is Will Parker.
Oh. Yeah, well, I like Will a lot.
Sure you do. He's Young and handsome, strong like an ox.
I love him, all right, I guess.
And you know those clear blue eyes of his? The way his mouth opens up when he smiles.
Do you love him too?
I love him because he'll make my anyone happy. Goodbye, my baby. I'll show you how we say goodbye in my country.
Well, that was goodbye.
We have a song in Persia. It says, one goodbye is never enough. I'm glad you married such a wonderful man as this Will Parker. You deserve a fine man, and you got one.
Well, hi, Will. Allie was just saying goodbye.
Oh, Will, I'm glad you're here. Where's to say goodbye to you?
No, you don't. I just saw the last one.
You two are meant for each other. Be good to her, Will. And you be good to him.
Didn't you say he was going?
Ah, yes. You don't mind, do you? Friend of the family? I show you how we say goodbye, Mike. Lucky fellow wishes me she was marrying.
Doesn't seem to make no difference.
Time for the four lonely gypsies to get back to the open road. One goodbye.
You're not gonna think of that old peddler no more, are you?
Of course not. I never think of no one unless I'm with him.
And I'm never gonna leave your side.
Well, even if you don't, even if you never go away on a trip or nothing, you once in a while give me one of them Persian goodbyes.
Persian goodbye. Why, that ain't nothing compared to an Oklahoma hello.
Hello, Will.
Andrew, why ain't Dr. Pond getting drunk with all the rest of us? I ain't never seen you so sober at a wedding party.
Well, been scared all night. Scared that Ted Fry come back and start the crew.
That man's been out of territory for 3 weeks now.
Nope. Seen him last night, Claremores. He was drunk as a lord. Hello.
3 cheers for the happy couple. Hip hip hooray! Hip hip hooray! Hip hip hooray! Shirley, was you scared the preacher asked you take this year one?
Well, I'm scared he wouldn't say it.
Well, I was afraid Curly backed out on me.
They couldn't pick a better time to start in life.
It ain't too early and it ain't too late.
Starting as a farmer with a brand new life.
Soon be living in a brand new state.
Brand new state, gonna treat you good.
Gonna give you barley, carrots and potatoes, pasture for the cattle, spinach and tomatoes, dragging the surrey for me?
Sure, have it up in a jiffy.
Oh, what's she doing? You ain't giving Lori a curly shivery, are you? Well, it better not be rough.
Ah, it's a good old custom. Never hurt nobody before. You women just stay out of it. Vamos.
Well, you better not hurt her.
Stop yelling.
Seems like these kinds of men ain't got no need for women.
Seems like these times when a woman ain't got no need for no man.
Yeah, but who wants to be dead? I thought you was in bush again.
Just came from there.
Too bad you missed Laura's wedding.
Look at one of my dogs.
Where is he?
Is that him?
That's him. See my ring, girl?
Allie Hackett.
Oh, hello, Eduardo.
Well, how long have you been married?
4 days. 4 days with that laugh. Sounds like a golden wedding.
Well, if you married her, you must have wanted to.
Oh, sure I wanted to. I wanted to when I saw the moonlight gleam off the bow of your father's shotgun. Thought I might be better to be alive. Not so shocking.
Allie decided he ain't gonna travel around the country anymore. I decided he ought to stay in Bush Head and run Papa's store.
Well, did you hear the news? The peddler man married that Cummins girl.
Mighty glad to hear that, Feather Man. Think I ought to kiss the bride. Friend and family, remember. Hey, Gertie, you ever heard of an Oklahoma hello?
Where do you think you're going?
I'm gonna stop Ada Weenie from killing your wife.
Mind your own business.
What do you think you're doing making all that racket? Acting like a bunch of pig stealers?
Come on down, Laura Sugar. And you too, you good-headed cowboy. Let them come in. And look, here's the baby girl. And here's my boy. Wedding party's still going on. Glad I ain't too late. Got a present for the groom. But first, I want to kiss the bride. Here's my present for you. Yo, Paul, you feel on his own now. You're all right. Get back. Everyone get back. Go over somebody. Nope, don't. Get over to Doc Fowler's. Take my way. I'll make it. Don't say anything.
Well, why did you?
Well, I didn't go too.
Well, I don't see why everything like this had to happen to us.
I gotta go see if there's anything that can be done for him. Take care of Randall.
Maybe it's best if you and Chloe don't go away tonight.
Oh, you know, I don't know why everything had to happen right now. Not when everything's so fun.
Oh, just don't let your mind run away.
Oh, I'll never forget it, I'll tell you. I'll never will.
Oh, that's all right. You can't forget. Just don't try to. You know, lots of things happen to folks. Sickness and being poor and being hungry and being old enough ready to die. That's the way it is, cradle to grave. And you can stand it. There's one way. You gotta be hardy. You gotta be. You don't deserve the sweet, tender life unless you're tough.
Oh, Aunt, I wish I was more like you.
Oh, fiddlesticks, scrawny and old.
You're such a crazy.
Is he alive?
Lord, honey, poor Elam here. He's a federal marshal. Thinks I ought to give myself up. Tonight, he thinks.
Tonight?
But your train leaves Claremore in 20 minutes.
It's better if he tells the judge on his own accord.
Well, you're the judge, ain't you?
Yeah, but,
Well, let's just start the trial right now.
it wouldn't be proper. You gotta do it in court.
Oh, fiddlesticks. Stood right here and say we did it in court.
That'd be breaking the law.
Oh, it wouldn't be breaking the law. I'd just be bending it a little. Come on, let's do it right now.
Andrew, I gotta protest. Shut your trap! We can give the boy a fair trial without locking him up on his Wednesday. Now, I gotta ask you. What's your plea? That means why'd you do it?
Well, you've been pestering me, Lori, and
And you had to defend yourself.
well, yes, and furthermore,
Never mind for the more. The plea? Self-defense. Now, I gotta ask y'all, did anyone see this happen?
I'd see it.
Got a sticker, a frog sticker. Sure.
Tell me something.
Got a funny feeling about it. Got a funny feeling.
Oh, you'll have a funny feeling when I tell your wife you're carrying on with that other woman.
But I ain't carrying on with no other woman.
See, you'll feel funny when I tell your wife you are.
As federal marshal, I got to say, federal marshal.
We ain't gonna let you send this boy to jail his wedding night. We ain't gonna let you, so just shut up.
Come on, fellas, let's put Curly and Surrey to their Surrey. Hold on a minute. I haven't even told the verdict yet.
well, it's not guilty, ain't it?
Yeah, but
Well, then say it.
not guilty. Court's adjourned.
Oh, well, hang on, Annie. Where on earth have you been? Well, me and Will had a misunderstanding, but he sure did explain it fine.